Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tier Maker Friday here on Benchwire. Today we are doing NFL running backs. There's a lot of categories we got here for the tiers. We got elite, above average, average, below average, and we got who the hell are you? So let's get started. First off, we got Mr. J.K. Dobbins. Where are you going to put him?
He's above average.
He's above average? When he plays, yes, I agree with that. When he plays, which is rare because he's always hurt every year. Next up, we got Mr. Rookie himself, Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm going to put him under average right now. I haven't seen much of him. What do you think?
I agree.
Okay. Off to a good start. Agreeing. Aaron Jones, I feel like he's in that above average at the below of elite category. But at the moment, we're going to put him in above average. We needed to see him go pop off last night. He did nothing. So, Dameon Pierce, I would put him in above average.
Yeah, he's in above average.
I think he's better than J.K. at the moment. After last season, what I saw. Jonathan Taylor is elite running back that should be paid by the Colts. I don't know what they're doing. They want to ship him off. We'll see where he ends up, but he's an elite running back at this moment in time. Next up, we got Travis Etienne. I believe he is an above average back. I would put him above J.K. right
and
now.
Pierce.
And Pierce? I don't know. I think Pierce had a better year last year.
I mean, yeah.
And that was his rookie year. So I like it like that at the moment. But we can make changes at the end. Isaiah Pacheco, I would say I think he's average.
Yeah.
I don't think he's above average yet. I think he can get in that category. Yeah. But at the moment in time, he's average, and we'll see how this season plays out.
Yeah, he hasn't shown it.
All right. Josh Jacobs, he's elite. He had a great year last year. I think he's better than Jonathan Taylor right now. But that could change if Jonathan Taylor starts to play games.
Same with Eckler.
And same with Eckler, yes. We're going to put him in elite. He was a top 3 back last year, and I think he will continue to prove that if he stays healthy. So hopefully he comes back from that ankle injury.
Below average for
Cam Akers is below average. Man's just got traded to the Vikings. We'll see how that ends up with him and his career, but he's going with Kevin O'Connell now, so we'll see how he does.
I don't know who that is.
I think... Who is that?
For a minute, I thought it could have been the Commanders running back just because of the maroon. But
I don't know who that is right now.
Yeah, so who are you?
Who are you? We'll go back to you if we do know who you are, but at the moment we don't.
I think
James Cook, I'm
willing to begin to say that he's at the above average.
He's at the what?
He's at the end of above average. I don't think he's average. I think he's proven so far that he's above average.
I think I disagree. I think he's at the top of average. Just a few games isn't enough. I know his numbers.
But even when
he
played last year, he was good.
He was average. He wasn't good
because he didn't get the opportunities. But clearly, you could tell he has it in him to be above average.
Can we put him in average and then go back to him?
Yeah, he's gonna end up in above average.
All right, we'll go back to him. At the moment, we'll say he's better than those two. I agree with that. So, Alexander Madison, he's average. No, he's not below. He's not below.
Well, if we're going to go based off of this year, then yeah. He's fumbled everything.
I have him there. I don't think he's below average. There's guys that are worse than him. Put him there.
Like Madison.
All right. Ramondre Stevenson, I would say he's above average right now. I would put
he's average now.
No.
He's not above average. What has he done?
He's had a good start to the season.
He hasn't done anything this season.
He's done more than Madison.
Okay, then he's average.
He's above average, and I put him there.
I'm telling you this is going to go back. I doubt he even has...
He has to look at the stats. He doesn't trust.
He's averaging 2.9 yards per carry.
Yeah, but how many touchdowns?
Put him in average.
How many touchdowns?
46.
46 touchdowns? That's pretty good.
No. He has 1 touchdown.
All right, we'll put him in average. We'll put him there. Based off those stats. Alvin Kamara, he's above average. He hasn't been elite in a few years. I think he can get back to that if he plays like he used to, but we need to see him play. He's coming off a suspension. We'll see how he does. Who's that? Breece Hall? Is this Breece Hall? Is it Breece Hall?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Breece Hall is above average back. I'll have him right above J.K. Dobbins. Do you agree with that? I agree with that. Alvin's fallen off, correct? Yeah,
No, he still had over 1,000 yards total last season.
That's total though. I need 1,000 rushing yards. 1,000 rushing yards.
He's
are
never
elite
gotten
back.
1,000 rushing yards.
Then he's not elite.
It's because he can get 700 receiving yards.
He's still above average. Aaron Jones had a better year last year. You agree with that? I agree with that. Good. I know who else I just put. I put in Breece Hall right there. You okay with that?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. DeAndre Swift, above average.
Yeah.
I would put him right there right now.
He's better than Dameon Pierce.
I don't think so.
Yes, he is.
With that Eagles O-line, of course.
Okay,
But last year he
we're
sucked.
not using that in this conversation. As a runner,
That
he's better
year-
than Dameon
last
Pierce.
year he
Because
sucked,
Pierce
though.
also sucked this year so far.
Yeah, but
He
last
had
year
one good-
Swift sucked.
I think he had one good game and it was less than 100, but it was close. It was like 87 yards.
We'll go back to it.
We're not going back to that.
Yeah, we
Overrule.
will. Bro.
I'm overruling to put him up one spot.
Oh, my God. Najee Harris,
He's average now.
he's average.
isn't
He's still at
top
the
of
top.
average,
He's
yeah.
he's better than James Cook. McCaffrey, he is the best back in the league. That is without a doubt. And with that Niners offense, he has been amazing. So we're going to put him there. Kenneth Walker,
Above average.
I think he is right
Above Pierce,
there.
too.
All right. I think that's Joshua Kelly. I think he's an average back. I will put him right there. Agree with that?
No.
No?
I also don't think that's Joshua Kelly.
It's the Chargers. Who is it?
That's like UCLA's uniform. Is that actually? I don't think that's him. I can't tell.
I think that's Joshua Kelly. Who else would it be? Who else would that be?
It doesn't really look like him.
Well, it's a Chargers uniform. We don't know who you are.
That's not the Chargers. That's their college uniform.
All right, why the hell are they wearing a college uniform? All right, we don't know who it is. We'll put him there. Shad White, I would say he's average.
Yeah, top of average.
I would not the top.
No, like towards the top.
Okay,
He's better than Stevenson this year.
put him there. Miles Sanders is still above average.
He's
back.
above average.
I don't care what you say. You might hate him, but
who's you?
I would put him there. He had a great season last year. He's with the Panthers now, so his numbers are going to be a little bit lower. But like when he gets the ball in his hand, he's still one of the best backs. He's like top 15.
We have an elite guy coming up.
Derrick Henry is elite. I think we put him there right now. Based off of last season and based off the start of this season, he hasn't been that great. Neither has Josh Jacobs this season. But we this list is fluid, so we could change it. What do you think? I want to hear your opinion.
No, I don't care.
You don't care about that ranking?
Not really.
Okay. This is Brian Robinson. I would put him at above average. I think he is right there.
He's not better than Breece Hall.
Yes, he is.
I don't think
Right now, he is.
Well, right now, sure, but Breece
Right
Hall
now and
clearly
last
showed
year.
more.
Right now and last year, because Breece Hall tore his ACL.
And still almost had 1,000 rushing yards.
No, he didn't. He didn't play that many games last year.
I'm pretty sure he was going off.
No. Brian Robinson is better than Breece Hall right now. How many games did he play last year?
I don't know. Well, or maybe it ended on like a really good game.
Played how many?
Maybe 400. But what was his last game?
He hasn't been that good this season.
I think he toured against the Packers.
I'm putting that right there. It's up for debate because Matt doesn't know his injury history, but I do. So I'm going to put him there. Antonio Gibson, I'm putting him in below average. Do you agree with that? Matthew?
He had 116. Huh? What?
Antonio Gibson below average.
Sure.
I have him right there. Zeke, at this point,
Average.
I'm thinking of putting him below average, but I'm not because I want to
He's
respect
better
him.
than
Yeah,
Andre Stevenson this far this season.
Are you sure about that?
I'm 100% sure.
Are you sure about that?
I'm 110% sure.
All right. Well, okay. Put Zeke there. He's kind of declined, and that's why the Cowboys got rid of him. So he's an average
Speaking
guy.
of a guy that declined so far this year, Dalvin Cook.
Well, I blame that on the Jets O line, and that, you can say the same thing with Breece Hall. But ever since Aaron Rodgers got hurt, these guys are going to suck because they know they're going to run the ball. I still put Dalvin above Zeke. Agree with that? I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Leonard Fournette, what?
He's still above average.
Dalvin?
Yeah.
Well,
I was saying because he's not an elite anymore.
Okay. Well, then...
Dalvin is probably better than... He's probably behind Kamara.
No.
After last year, he had a good year.
If you want to correctly put him in his right spot, if we're including this year...
Well, obviously, if we're including this year, but
put him...
Last year, he had...
I'd put him behind Swift right now.
He had almost 1,000...
We'll put him behind Swift.
Okay.
I'll make you happy. All right, Leonard Fournette.
Who are you? He's a free agent.
Like, he should be signed right now. I don't know what the NFL is doing. I want to put him in average at least.
Yeah.
We'll put him at the bottom because he's not on a team, I guess. But, like, he should be signed. He's been great his last few years with the Bucs. Just teams aren't paying running backs. They're finding replacements.
Khalil Herbert.
He is below average.
No, he's not. He's average. He's at that bottom of average, though.
Yeah, I would put him right there.
He's not below average.
You sure?
I'm 100% sure.
All right, whatever. I don't really care. I'm not going to fight for Khalil Herbert.
Dante
Foreman's below average. I put him there. Put him there because he had a better season than Cam Akers last year. Joe Mixon.
Below average, let's just make it be known, like, below average guys would be good backups, but they can't be your starter.
Yes. Joe Mixon. I feel like he's a guy that could be in that elite conversation.
I would put him in elite.
All right.
I think he shows up every year. He's consistent.
I put him there.
Nick Chubb also elite.
Nick Chubb, yes. It's unfortunate, his injury that went down this year, but prayers up to him. Hopefully he gets a speedy recovery, but he's elite.
Tony Pollard is above average.
I would argue that he could be elite, but I'll put him right there.
Yeah, I don't think he's elite.
I feel like he could be, though. Javonte, I think he's above average.
Mm-hmm.
I would
bottom of it.
Put him... Nah, I'd put him there. And then Bijan.
I'm already comfortable putting Bijan in above average.
Yeah, I'd put him there too.
I think he's like above Miles Sanders.
He's got to prove more.
I think he's proven more than enough with some of his runs.
I put him there. Put him there for now.
Yeah, I don't like your rankings.
James Conner, I put him in above average. I put him right here right now. He's had a great start to the season, and I think he's earning his way to that elite conversation. And Mr. Saquon Barkley.
Below average.
He is an elite man. I want to put him up here. I don't care.
He's not better than Derrick Henry. He's not better than Derrick Henry. Don't even try that. Don't. You had it up there.
He's top 3.
There. No.
All right. Well, can I tell him where I put him?
Sure.
All right, so Saquon Barkley.
Well, let's fucking rank him first.
All right, fine.
None of this shit's ranked.
We'll finalize everything, and then we'll tell you where I want him. So, I agree with McCaffrey at 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I agree with that. 2, this could be a different conversation.
Nick Chubb is number 2. I know he's not healthy right now, but
I care to disagree. I don't think he's 2.
Why is that?
I think Eckler's 2. I think that's right. I put...
Chubb is 3 then. Chubb is a top 3 running back. That's not even debatable.
In my 3, I put Saquon at 3.
He's not better than Saquon. Or sorry, he is better than Saquon.
Yeah, he's not better than Saquon.
No, he is so much better than Saquon.
I put Josh Jacobs behind Saquon.
Jacobs, again, last year was better.
Yeah, because he had 1 game, 300 yards. It's the only reason.
But he had more yards. That's what it comes down to.
1 game against a shitty defense, he had 300 yards.
You're overrating Saquon.
No, I'm not. Saquon's a man. A special man.
Are we going based off of assuming if he had such a good O-line, he'd be amazing? Because if so, then DeAndre Swift should be higher.
No, we're not
because
doing that.
We're talking about reality.
I didn't say anything about O-line. I didn't say anything about O-line.
I could tell you want to. That's why you're trying to make the debate that he's up there.
But he is up there.
He isn't. And it's because he doesn't have an O-line.
But what he was able to do without an O-line.
Still, I mean, a lot of teams don't have good O-lines, and they still have a good
Who won a playoff game and scored 2 touchdowns in a playoff game? Saquon. Josh Jacobs hasn't even smelled the playoffs yet.
It's not his fault.
Well, we're just... That's how I'm.
I mean, that's
feeling.
definitely not his fault if you fucking watch them.
I don't care. All right. I put him here based off your rankings. And I want to do this to make me happy. I agree with that.
He's not better than Jonathan Taylor either, but okay.
Yes, he is. Jonathan Taylor didn't do anything last year. He got hurt. And Saquon had a better year. Josh Jacobs had a better year. And I could argue Joe Mixon had a better year than Jonathan Taylor last year.
Jonathan Taylor missed 6 games.
Yeah.
Still
You know who didn't miss any games last year?
Still almost ran for
Saquon and Josh Jacobs didn't miss any games last year.
He also still had 1,000 total yards, even though he missed 6 games.
I'd do this right now. You like that?
I don't think Jonathan Taylor's that low, but... Right.
Well, we haven't seen him play this year, and those guys were healthy last year. So, like, he can move his way up. You just got to perform and be there for your team. So, I like that right
He wants to be there for his team. Owner won't let him.
now. If we could do... Now, this is our shared tier list. Where I would put Saquon, for the viewers, is I would put him at 3. Put him at 3. That's my list.
It's fucking... It's
our
honestly laughable that you think he's that good.
He is that good.
He is not up there.
He is that good.
No, he is not.
All right. But for this sake, he's top 5. I think he's better than Josh Jacobs. I don't care.
All the running backs in front of him are better.
According to you. According
Put
to me.
Derrick Henry on the Giants, same stats.
No.
Put Nick Chubb on the Giants, better stats.
Maybe Nick Chubb. But Derrick Henry, no. Derrick Henry is just a guy that just runs through the tackles. He is not as special as Saquon. He doesn't have that element to
thankfully,
his
this
game.
ranking is based on altogether, not just specialties. I don't care that bro has big quads.
All right. We're talking too much about our elite tier. So I think that's the finalized order. You agree with that?
Sure.
All right. It's not that bad. Could be worse.
In other words, I don't agree, but okay.
All right. Whatever. All right. Above average, I think it's off to a good start. Tony Pollard and James Conner, I think right now are above average. I think they're better than Aaron Jones and Alvin Kamara at this stage of their career and season so far. Care to disagree?
About what?
You think Tony Pollard and James Conner are better than both Aaron Jones and Alvin Kamara?
I don't think James Conner is.
So far this season, yes.
Neither of those other two have really gotten a chance to prove otherwise.
Well, that's a shame because James Conner didn't get suspended. So, I think that right now is fine.
That's such a shit argument.
Well, that's Alvin Kamara's fault. I'd rather have a guy that's always going to be there for my team and not make dumbass decisions.
Well, if that's the case, move Saquon down because he's always hurt.
No, he's not. Always hurt? He
saying.
played the whole season last year.
Just saying.
Played the whole season last year. I don't want to hear that.
Always banged up.
I don't care. So is Nick Chubb right now. He's not there for his team. All right. So, yeah, Tony Pollard, James Conner. What else would you do? I need some of your feedback here.
I don't know. Obviously, I'm going to say that I think DeAndre Swift is a bit higher, but I'm okay with where he's at.
Why is he a bit higher? I want to hear.
Well, I think Kenneth Walker then is higher than Aaron Jones and Kamara.
All right, I agree with that. Boom.
And so with that being said, I would also say Swift is.
No.
Okay, overruled then.
No.
Go ahead. You could
I haven't overruled anything yet.
I would have let you overrule Saquon.
No.
You missed your opportunity, though.
Bro. Kenneth Walker.
DeAndre Swift is there for his team, unlike Alvin Kamara and Aaron Jones thus far. That's the same argument you just used, so I'm going to use the same argument.
Kenneth Walker.
Brother, if you're going to make these arguments,
then
you
let's
have
put
to
him back.
keep it fair.
Then let's put him back. I'll put
If
Kenneth
you're going to
Walker
make the
back.
arguments, you keep it, you keep that argument.
Kenneth
you don't
Walker,
just pick and choose when it actually
I'll leave
matters.
Kenneth Walker there if you're going to put DeAndre Swift over those guys. I'm telling you, if Aaron Jones and Alvin Kamara on Eagles, they had the same stats or better.
He doesn't keep it across everything.
Well,
He picks and chooses when he uses arguments.
Listen to me. If those guys run the Eagles, they would have the same stats.
Who?
Aaron Jones and Alvin Kamara.
Would they? Because one's hurt and one's suspended, so they wouldn't have the same stats right now.
If
I'm
the
just using your argument.
if
I'm
the
just using your
situation
argument.
was the same, like say he started the week 1, both of those guys, and they didn't get hurt, who would have better stats? That's what I'm asking. Those guys. That's not even a question. Stop it.
I think Swift is very special.
He's so special that he got traded for a 4th-round pick. So special. All right.
Because they drafted Jahmyr Gibbs and they brought in David Montgomery and
I could argue David Montgomery's playing better than DeAndre Swift.
they forced him the
He's
ball.
not even on this tier list. What the
Swift
hell?
doesn't even get forced the ball like that.
Yeah, because he's not that
He's part of a
good.
running back by committee
Because he's not that
to
good.
keep him healthy.
All right. This is getting too long. So, above average, I think that's fine. I'm okay with all of that. I think we ranked it pretty well.
I mean, I'll go on record saying I don't agree with any of the above rank or average, but it is what it is.
What do you want to change? I'm
too
ready
much
to hear
to
it.
change.
I want to hear
Not
it.
enough time. Too much to change. Move
All
on to
right.
average.
Average. Najee Harris, I put him at the top. James Cook, he's earning his way up there. Rashad White, yeah, it's pretty good. Zeke, I could argue that he's below Ramondre Stevenson right now, but Matt says otherwise.
Stevenson sucks this far.
I could say Isaiah Pacheco is better than both of them too. Jahmyr Gibbs needs
Then move
improvements.
Pacheco up.
Oh, you want to? All right. Put him there.
Yeah, Zeke is better.
Then who?
Stevenson.
Okay.
2.9 compared to 4.5. Right.
Jahmyr Gibbs, put him there. Madison, Leonard Fournette, and then Khalil Herbert. Actually, we'll put Fournette here because he's not on the team. Below average.
Deontay Foreman's better than Gibson.
Is he even on a team right now?
He's on the Bears.
I haven't seen him play at all this year.
Yes, you have.
I haven't. I don't
I've
watch
seen him play.
I don't watch.
I was like,
Bears
who the hell
games.
is that?
Fine.
And then I realized, oh, that's Deontay
All
Foreman.
right, that's fine. I'm not gonna argue that.
Cam
And
here sucks.
he got traded for like late round picks, so yeah. And then who are you? I think this guy's better because I thought he was Joshua Kelly. There we go.
They're definitely like rookie running backs.
Yeah. Is one of them Tank Bigsby? Is that one of them?
Well, I'm trying to think what team we haven't covered running back wise. I mean, it seems like this is one from each, but it can't be because Deontay Foreman's on the Bears. I think one of them is from the Seahawks, like the new guy from the Seahawks.
What's his name? If you want to look that up. I put him in average, if we know him.
Is it Zach Charbonnet?
Is that this guy? Yeah, that's Zach Charbonnet. I put him in average.
Yeah.
I put him there, actually.
I could not tell you who the other one is. That could be Tank Bigsby.
Yeah, I think that might be Tank Bigsby. We actually might eliminate the Who Are You category. That's him.
That's not him.
Yeah, it is.
No, it is not.
He just has a beard in that picture. Look up Tank Bigsby in a polo shirt.
That is not Tank Bigsby.
Alright, sorry, it's not Tank Bigsby. I don't know who that is. Sorry. We don't know who you are, but I think we could call it a video. What do you think?
Sure.
I don't think it's that bad. We had our agreements, we had our disagreements, but we overall settled on this list. Tell us in the comments below what you disagree with, what do you agree with. We'd like to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. And check out our socials. We got a link tree in the description box below. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all of that. So, yeah, I think we're good. Let us know what other tier makers you guys want to see for next Friday, and we'll catch you guys later. Benchwire.
Out.